Goodbye, Athol Bay. Morning everybody, welcome back to the Wheelhouse. Captain Eric here, Commodore Karen there. So we are up, starting up on day 2. We are on our way. Had a good night at the anchorage, slept well. Yeah, so things are going good. And we're just getting the engines warmed up. Now it's looking like that thermostat of mine has started to work again. So maybe it just needed a good run. Who knows? Anyways, everything looks like it's going good for now. Good start to the day. It's a nice clear day. Winds are minimal at this point in time, and they'll be kind of veering off and coming out from the south as the day moves on. But that's okay because we'll be along the lee of the shore at that point. We'll be on the south side of Lake Ontario, so we should still have some fairly calm seas. Anyways, that's it for now. We're leaving the anchorage. It was a very nice anchorage. Probably use this anchorage again. And great sand, good holding. The anchor came up just beautiful. That was surprising to me. I was getting ready to hose it off, but no mud or anything on the anchor, no vegetation on the anchor. It was basically really good. And we had 100 feet of anchor chain out, and the boat barely moved. Stayed within its area that we set by the anchor alarm, and yeah, everything's good. So I'll show you a little bit where we're going. We're heading out Lake Ontario. Okay, there you go. You see what I see. This is the see, we're exiting the bay right there. If you look up on the chart, we are right here. We're coming out of the bay. Once we come out, we're going to make a little bit of a turn once we get past that point, and then we'll start making our way south towards Oswego. A little overcast this morning, but that's okay. It's there's some fog further up there. You can see the fog banks, but there's sunshine behind us, so we'll take it, and we'll catch up with you guys later. From the Wheelhouse out. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wheelhouse. Captain Eric here, and we are on Lake Ontario, moving along nice and slow. Nice, slow and steady wins the race, as they say. So yeah, everything's going great. Got outside and cleaned the windshield a bit. Tried some new towels from Rain-X for cleaning the windshield, and I'm actually really impressed because they really don't leave any streaks at all. That's it's kind of neat. It's like a rubber towel. And I clean the windshield first with Rain-X, and I use a microfiber just to get all the grime and crap off the windshield. And then once that's done, I spray down again with the Rain-X and use this rubber towel to wipe it dry. And yeah, all the streaks are gone. So that gets an A+ from me. So those towels work great, the Rain-X towels. Anyways, I'm not being paid by Rain-X, by the way. I just really like the product, and it's been hard to find something that cleans the window without streaking it. So anyways, well, we're moving along just fine here. The stabilizers are working a little bit harder today. Seas are a little bit choppy. I wouldn't say they're any worse than they were yesterday. No, I wouldn't say they're any worse than they were yesterday. About the same as yesterday. But it's good. Everything's getting a good workout. Now, a funny thing I noticed with the with my temperature gauge that I was looking at and thinking it was reading wrong. You know, when the engines first came online this morning, it rose up the same as the other one, and then you could see it just kind of jump up a little bit higher, and I guess just at the moment that the thermostat opened up, the engine cooled down immediately. Now, having said that, on that particular engine, I actually did do a complete coolant flush and coolant change, so I think I might be doing that on the other engine. Maybe it'll help the engines run cooler in the hot temperatures once we get in the south. So I may be doing that for the other engine, and we'll see where we go with it. But yeah, I did a complete coolant change, and it seemed to really has seemed to help things out. You know, so maybe I got a better ratio of coolant in there than what was previously in there. So who knows? But everything's running great. Can't complain. The alternators are charging, motors are humming, autopilot steering, the stabilizers are flipping and flopping around, so everything's going pretty good. Anyways, that's it for now. We'll give you a little look through my nice clean windshield now. No more cobwebs or smudges to be looking at. Isn't that nice? Look at that. There you go. So, Lake Ontario, and we're heading across. Our destination today is Oswego, New York. Looking forward to getting there. And then we start prepping the boat up for I guess tomorrow. We got good weather for Lake Oneida, so we'll cross Lake Oneida tomorrow. Probably stay in Sylvan Beach on the other side, and then we'll make our way through the rest of the Erie Canal from there. So yeah, tomorrow we start the Oswego Canal, take on some fuel at Winter Harbor, and then we'll make our way across Lake Oneida and onto Sylvan Beach on the other side, and then keep going from there. Keep on trucking. So anyways, folks, that's it. I'll show you where we are right now. So we're that little circle that's right there, and that's how far we got to go. And the GPS has an arrival time, you can see it up here, of 13:52. So there you go. Around 2 o'clock we'll be arriving in Oswego, and then from there we will be checking in, clearing in through customs. Hopefully that goes smooth, and we'll go from there. This is the first time Karen's actually, no, she's checked in through customs before on the boat when we came from the Bahamas back to the U.S. So hopefully it's a pain-free process. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, that's it for now. From the wheelhouse out. everybody, welcome back to the wheelhouse. Captain Eric here, and we are officially crossing into U.S. waters. And at this point we will be removing our Canadian flag, our courtesy flag, and installing the Q flag. Now, I used to have the Q flag up top, but I've since learned that your courtesy flag goes on the second highest point of honor on the vessel, and that is the bow staff. So since that's where we're taking the Canadian flag down from, that's where we will install our courtesy flag. And then from there, once that is done, we will be indicating to U.S. officials of all sorts that we intend to clear into the U.S. and that we are not just passing through their waters. So there is the intention. Boy, never do that up good. All right. So Canadian flag is now being taken down. And folded. Always with dignity and respect. This is easier to do when there's two people doing it. A little more difficult when there's just one of you. Anyways, I'll get it. Don't you worry. Okay, there we go. One Canadian flag folded. A nice little red triangle. Okay. Canadian flag is folded. Set that down for a second. Q flag. Spider. All right. always use the rest of the halyard just to secure the bow staff on just in case. There we go. Q flag is flying. We are ready to check in, and we will officially check in when we get about 3 miles offshore. That's when I'll initiate the call, and we'll go from there. All right. So here we go. We're on Lake Ontario. Show you around. There we go. You can see Oswego just over into the distance, the 2 smokestacks over on the horizon. And then Lake Ontario. It's pretty smooth, pretty calm. Beautiful day. A little bit overcast, but it's not too hot. We can't complain. All right, from the wheelhouse out. Hello everybody, welcome back to the wheelhouse. Welcome back to the channel. And Captain Eric here. We are approaching Oswego. We're roughly about 8 miles off the shoreline of Oswego. I am soon going to be using the Roam app to clear into U.S. Customs, clear into the country. And once we receive our clearance, then we'll take down our Q flag. We don't have to put up any kind of courtesy flag, simply because we are a U.S. boat. So we're returning home, and that'll be that. Besides that, so far the trip's been quite nice. We actually had some nice calm waters here. Waters were a little bit lumpy this morning, but cleared up, and everything kind of smoothed out. I'm not going to say it cleared up. The winds died down and the waters calmed down. It is overcast. We got a clear blue sky over to, I guess, the northeast, and overcast cloudy skies to the south of us. So that's what we have right now. I'll give you a little bit of a view as to what we're seeing. You can clearly see now the 2 smokestacks that are the factory that's at Oswego and the nuclear power plant. So that kind of gives us an idea that we're heading in the right direction. We could see those quite a while ago, but here you go. You got the view through the windscreen. So you'll see just off of the anchor davit, you'll see the 2 smokestacks there. And then over there you can see the cooling tower from the nuclear power plant. That's right there. Anyways, not much more to report here. It's another beautiful day. Again, like I said, we're having some great weather here. We're enjoying it. It's comfortable. It's not too hot, not too cold. Everything's running pretty good. So we'll sign off for now, and next time we check in, we'll probably be cleared into the U.S. and tied up to the dock in Oswego. All right, that's it for now. From the wheelhouse out. Hey everybody, welcome back to the wheelhouse, and we are reporting on our approach to Oswego. Let's take a look at where we are. So notice anything different about the bow of the boat? Yeah, the yellow Q flag is gone. So we have officially checked into the U.S. We do this using an app called Roam, Customs and Border Patrol. You basically upload all of your documentation. The app actually scans, if you have a Nexus card or a passport or whatever document you have, you scan it and it self-populates the whole field for you. It's super easy to use, and basically it gathers the information about the boat as well. You enter all that information, who the travelers are on the boat. When you report your arrival, it'll ask you about the port or marina where you'll be staying on your arrival. You enter that information. In our case, it's the wall at La Parrilla. And then from there, it goes and asks you a bunch of declaration questions. Answer those truthfully, which we do. There's always one that we answer yes to, which is, are you bringing in any food or animals, or fruits, vegetables, everything else? We always answer yes to that one. We have our stores on board, so we've got plenty of food on board, and we have Tank, so he's considered an animal, and although we think he's a person, but that's okay. And so we answer that. Tank actually has his CDC paperwork in order. I guess there's paperwork's been a little bit more cumbersome now for people traveling with animals between Canada and the US, especially dogs. I guess there's some people out there who have who have smuggled dogs in, or have been adopting animals and so on and so forth, and not having all the correct shots for the animals or paperwork. And anyways, at the end of the day, Karen went online, filled out all the forms with CDC. We've had vet visits and all that kind of stuff. We've got all of his certificates of health and everything else, and his vaccines. So Tank's good to come in. Everybody is. It's a super easy process. I don't want to say it, but Canada could put in a process like this, and it'd be really nice. It'd be real slick. Make travel between the two countries a lot easier for people like us who stay in Canada for the summers, and then to visit family and friends, and then we head back south during our winters to stay away from the snow. You know, it really would make things a lot easier when you're traveling by boat. I understand it's also available for people coming in by plane as well. And I guess you could probably enter it because it's got mode of transportation being car as well. So you could enter all your information that way as well if you're traveling by car. I'll have to try that. Anyways, it's a real fun app. It's real easy to use. Makes things really convenient, and we are basically about 45 minutes away from our arrival, so we're getting there. Again, I'll show you. That's what's in front of us now. You can clearly see the plant, the mill that's right there at Oswego, and that's where we go in. You can see on the other side, in between the wiper and the pillar there, you'll see the nuclear power plant that's right there. And actually outside, even though it looks overcast here, there is Commodore Karen, but when I look out over here, beautiful blue skies. So anyways, I'll apologize for the engine sound. I'm right beside one of the mufflers, but there you go. Welcome to the US, welcome to Oswego. From the wheelhouse out. Hey everybody, welcome back to the wheelhouse, and welcome to Oswego, New York. The beginning of the Oswego Canal, which will lead us into the Erie Canal. Anyways, we're tied up here at the wall at La Parrilla, which is a restaurant that's attached to a Best Western hotel here. And it's kind of a no-frills dock. It's basically $1 a foot, and there's no power or anything. It's just a place to tie your boat. So we're okay with that. We don't need power. We can run our generator. run on battery power and all that good stuff, so that's not a biggie. But anyways, here we are, and the first lock to the Oswego Canal is just ahead of us. So we got the boat tied up, and there you go. There's the first lock right there. Our wall. The other side of Oswego, there's those two stacks, two chimney stacks. And then that's out towards Lake Ontario. It's Tropical Horizons 2, ready to go. So we've got some things that we got to do this afternoon to get the boat ready for the canal. I'll have to break down the mast, fender up differently, and then we should be good to go. So that's what I'm going to do now. When I get it all done, I'll shoot a little video to show you guys what exactly we do. And there's the hotel. There we go. All right, welcome to Oswego, everyone. From the wheelhouse, out. Hey everybody, welcome back to the wheelhouse. And well, I'm done making all our prep work for tomorrow. It's a little warm. Got the generator running because we're recharging the batteries. We were doing some cooking. I was in the galley cooking stuff up. Anyways, let me show you how we've got things fendered up. Up here we got two spare fenders. That fender is actually, that one right there is actually in pretty bad shape, so we won't use it. The other one is, I'm not sure if it'll hold or not. I had to weld one of the seams back together, so we'll see. But I've got a fender right here, right along the side. Another one there. Another one further back. And then we've got two ball fenders on each side. And both sides are fendered up pretty much the same way. So you can see we've got a fender down in there, fender further back, and we got two ball fenders there as well. And now you'll notice that Tropical Horizons 2 has got her mast stepped down in half, and the antennas will roll those forward and pretty much stay like that our entire way through. So that's about it. That's how we're fendered up. That's how we take care of things. Hopefully we don't have any incidences with the locks, so we'll see you tomorrow. Anyways, it's still a beautiful day out here, and it's nice and warm now. Well, Karen's put up the look at the curtains. These are the shade curtains that Karen has made during our time over, there's Commodore Karen, during our time over in Trenton. And that's nice, giving us some shade from the sun right there, so cools down the back area here and makes things quite comfortable. Anyways, that's it for now. We'll see you tomorrow. From the wheelhouse, out.